Hey everybody, party people. It is Saturday, February 10th, 2024. I'm here at the Central Library. This is where I get all my work done sometimes. And, we have the Super Bowl coming up, which is always fun. We have the San Francisco 49ers against the Kansas City Chiefs. And last time I looked, it's supposed to be like a really big spread on the game. It's supposed to be like an offensive match, and I think differently because I kind of think that do you know who Buddy Ryan is? He used to be the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, and Buddy Ryan was into the all-in blitz, so. The league, the NFL, they don't allow you to use the all-in blitz because, I used to play Madden NFL. Believe it or not, I used to go out with Simone Cagua Silva D'Arienzo. She was also married to Anthony D'Arienzo. But I was going out with her for a while, and I broke up with her because she didn't want to put out because, she was, like, married to Anthony D'Arienzo, and she was having, like, sex with everybody. Trump, she was having sex with Pence, Mike Pence. She was having sex with Todd Cooperman. And she was, like, a girlfriend and married to, like, in a bigamous marriage to everybody. I didn't know about this. She told me that she only had one boyfriend. It was this German guy. But the moral of the story is that I used to play Madden NFL with her son Gabriel. Then she murdered her son because she got into this goody girl cookies with this girl Kyra Burke. And they were like murdering children with Girl Scout cookies. It's really crazy. She called it goody girl cookies. And this same Simone Silva, she's the one who stole my father's TD Ameritrade will, and she's the one who was having sex with Mike Pence to get Trump jealous. And this was all documented by her best friend, my second wife, Mariani Ramos Rivero Caval, in bailiff records called Castro Ramos. And, I went to not Newark, Connecticut, but I went to Newark, California, to try to get those bailiff records. They won't give it to me, and they're trying to wipe the records because it implicates Maralago, it implicates and indicts Mike Pence, because this was a confession by my second wife, Mariana Cavajo, that Mike Pence is robbing a mint at TD Ameritrade, and also that Mike Pence is responsible with his shrinky-dink family member, Sean Connolly, that I went to high school with. And he's the one who was stealing my Visual Basic.net code with RB and Ken at If Analogy, the dedicated server company. And they were stealing my SQL Server database, which I came up with a special design. It was a data warehousing special design to handle billions of users because, Facebook has over 1 billion members. So if it wasn't for my database design that does a SQL query and pulls up the records really quick on a data warehousing intellectual property design, and my stored procedures and my UI code that looks like the Brady Bunch quiz. Mark Zuckerberg, he stole my code. Mark Zuckerberg doesn't want to pay his employees. He's a cheapskate, He's a cheap F, He's a cheapskate. The guy, the Facebook stock is at, him and Priscilla Chan, the Facebook stock is at $1 trillion, a market capitalization. He doesn't want to pay his employees. He's using the murder business and Conduit and T-Tech and TikTok. These are all my ideas that were stolen. Get paid to date, get paid to socialize, monetize your fame, monetize my fame. What makes me special? Is it my looks? Is it my beauty? Is it my intelligence? Is it my athleticism? Am I like a pro sport? Am I a musician? Am I a singer? What makes me special? Monetize my fame. And they took my idea and they turned it into TikTok porn and the murder business because they're murdering children. And this is how they're making money with identity theft. And they're taking money from the people that they stole and they're harboring terrorists. So they're committing coup d'etat. They've overthrown our government. They've overthrown and hijacked our courthouses. They've hijacked social services government benefits. They've hijacked law enforcement. They hijacked everything, which is known as terrorism. And a coup d'etat, it's terrorism. So these are people that are coming from foreign countries here because they think the United States now is a second world country and it's a free-for-all. So this was going on with Mariani Caval. I've been trying to get the Bill of Castro Ramos records. They won't give it to me. So Jorge Garcia of Newark, California, he's in contempt of court for not giving me those bill of records that implicates Mike Pence and Maralago. And on top of that, I think he's been murdered because when I call him on the phone now several times, I cannot get a hold of Jorge Garcia. And there's somebody else who picks up the phone. Her name is Tanya, I think. I think it's Tanya. But and I think it's a Spanish girl, and she will not give me those records. So there's a reason why I came up with a subpoena, because the clerk of court of the Stanley Mouse Courthouse, his name is David Slayton, and he has a relationship with David Cohen and Art Innes of the Stanley Mouse Courthouse from Las Vegas, with a relationship with Aisha Rincon and Tupac Shakur. And they're trying to take over Los Angeles. Las Vegas trying to take over Los Angeles because they implemented the same social services government benefit system as DWSS of Las Vegas, where they're only paying you $290 on CalFresh food stamps when they're supposed to be paying you over $1,000. Because Mike Pence is taking this money and he's using this money as venture capital to buy opiates from Kamala Harris in Afghanistan. And on top of that, Kamala Harris tricked him and sold them like poisonous opiates. And on top of that, Mike Pence is playing stock market with TD Ameritrade, because he's also the owner of TD Ameritrade, and he's robbing the mint with TD Ameritrade. And on top of it all, Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which is known as the dark pool, which is competing with Instinet, which is TD Ameritrade, and Hong Kong Stock Exchange and New Skin, they have like the New Skin stock, which is like Avon, which is like a pyramid Ponzi scheme. So they took Avon and they took New Skin, and now they turned it into Facebook Meta, which is nothing more than a pyramid Ponzi like Bernie Madoff and Alan Stanford. And I have criminal case numbers of Alan Stanford, Leroy King, David Gentili, GPB Capital, Nicola Hanna arrest of Jose Weezer. They're running pay-to-play racketeering. And so thank God for Gavin Newsom, because he finally did something right with Jim Cooper in the AB 1637, where if you're stealing EDD unemployment insurance, because the judge, Elaine Mandel, she's now a defendant. She used to be a judge. She's now a defendant. Another judge, Craig D. Collin, is now a respondent in appellate court. So if you're stealing unemployment insurance, you will be treated like a drug dealer, and it will be asset forfeiture. They're going to take all your money like a drug dealer, and that's known as Penn 186.2, the California Control of Profits of Organized Crime Act. So it's California Control of Organized Crime Act, Control of Profits. So Jim Cooper is now going to treat you and Gavin Newsom is now going to treat you like a drug dealer if you're stealing EDD unemployment insurance. They're going to take all your money. So this is it. And happy Super Bowl. I know the Super Bowl's coming up. And my advice for the Super Bowl is, it's supposed to be like a 14-point spread. But I don't think the game is going to be an over. I think it's going to be an under, because the league, the NFL, doesn't allow you to use the Buddy Ryan, Rex Ryan, T-Rex Ryan all-in blitz, and they stopped blitzing, and it's going to be a low-scoring game because of the blitzing, unless they're not allowed to blitz, and then it'll be a high-scoring game. But if it's a 14-point spread and it's a low-scoring game, then I would go with the underdog, and so that's it. It depends whether there's blitzing. If there's blitzing, which I think there will be blitzing, all-in blitz, Buddy Ryan, it's going to be a low-scoring game. Or if you think it's going to be high scoring and they're going to win by more than 14 points, you got nothing coming. Happy Super Bowl.